Vanakkam, hi, hello. After a very short break with our Mother's Day celebration, we are back again with the Mompreneur Inspiration Series. Today we have Teena Abraham. Teena has been with us for quite some time, and I think we got connected during the lockdown, and since then she's been part of the community. And I take this opportunity to congratulate her on her second child, who's what 6 months old now. Less
Four
than
months.
4 months old. Yeah, 4 months old now. Congratulations, Tina. God bless the little one.
Thank you.
For you, Tina is a mother of two. She prefers to call herself a mother of three because Homes and Hills, her brand, is her third child. And it's a homegrown brand. It sells a variety of products, especially raw honey, authentic spices, dry fruits, coconut fat, palm, jaggery, and saffron. She sells online on her own website, and we also have her products on Kadaividi.shop. So whatever she sells, they're all handpicked and procured from tribal farms and villages. And the initiative is to basically support self-help groups by engaging them in this venture of hers and providing a livelihood for them. And mostly her orders coming through her website and her Facebook and Insta handles. Apart from that, you can also contact her on this number uh, in case you are not able to order online, or if you want a WhatsApp conversation with her, you have some queries for her to answer, you can use this number to place your orders. All these information will again be mentioned in this post as well. So you could note down this number for now. It's 888 I repeat, 888 Uh, Tina would prefer to speak in English, I understand. So that's the reason I'm also talking to you in English. So over to Tina to listen to her family and childhood.
Thank you so much, Sangeeta. It's always a pleasure being in Karaviti platform. And I think any mom, any woman who wants to see how business looks like, Karaviti is the right platform. And having mentors around like Sangeeta and her team is a blessing. So, talking about my childhood, I am coming actually from North India. Right now, I'm based in Bangalore, but my journey is like from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. So, that song, if you've heard, that very well goes along with my life story. So, actually, I'm a Malayali, but I'm raised in North India, Madhya Pradesh. So, the roots, the way I interact, everything is very much like that. And in my family, I have my brother, my sister, and I am the oldest child. So an oldest child always comes with, automatically responsibilities strikes the oldest kid in the family. My family was very secured, no problems, but I've always seen my mother, always wanting to do more than what she can do. So I think when we are not a mother, we don't understand that. But when we become a mother, we actually, if you do a flashback, you will definitely relate what your parents have done for you. And childhood has always been around, making friends, interacting, playing with no responsibility in the head at that point in time. After my studies, I moved to Delhi where I was working, then Chennai, I was there for a very long time, then Coimbatore. So I have a very heart to heart connection with the folks from Tamil Nadu. My Tamil is really broken, but I'd love to interact with people, from Tamil Nadu especially. And now married for a good 8 years and settled in Bangalore with two little ones. So this is a little bit about my family.
Awesome, wonderful. Thank you so much. And yes, we are always very curious about why and how a mompreneur started a venture, because that's the most interesting part of the story and the most inspirational part of the story when it comes to every single mompreneur. So, why Homes and Hills? What triggered you to start this venture, and how has it been? How has the journey been so far?
So actually, whoever asked me this question, it becomes a very emotional question, because Homes and Hills was never in my plan. I'm a very I'm a person who likes to be on the go, very interactive. I was actually in a HR, human resource, a corporate platform. So that is my go-to thing. So even uh, the first time when I was pregnant and I wanted to take a 6 month sabbatical break, that really kicked me hard because I was not willing to take that break. But then life happens, and as I said in the first question, only when you become a mom you understand what a mom has to do, or you think of your mom. So until then nothing struck me, but then later on, when my child became a little over 1 year, where you start to give the products, and as a working mother, to be very honest, you all would agree, if you're working corporate life, you don't have so much of time to look into the intricacies of what you're buying from a supermarket, what it contains, how is it benefited for your health. I mean, I was never in that place. Whatever I see in a sale price, discounted price, free shipping, coming home, that's about it. You don't have time and energy, right? That is how I was. But then COVID hit exactly around that time, and it was all about immunity building, immunity. So, what to do then? That's when we went to our hometown, that is my husband's hometown, back in Kanyakumari, Tamil Nadu border. And my mother in law was the one who actually inspired me. She, knowing me, a very interactive person, people person, she said, Tina, why are you feeling bad about leaving your job for a while, raising your kid? Because I actually quit. I found 6 months. Then what happened is, it was to make it very short and crisp. I had, like she said, you take this cashews, take this honey, and the palm jaggery, the coconut palm jaggery. All of these things I have never tried before. I was least interested because, as I said, as a working mother, you look for shortcuts. But then when I tried and I brought it to Bangalore, people here said like, "Wow, this is reminding me of my childhood days. You don't get this in Bangalore." This is how it trickled. And all of that 5 kg, my husband said, what will happen if nobody takes it? We will consume it. That's about it. Finish. Because it's a raw honey, it's jaggery, no sugar. So that's how it trickled. When I gave it to my daughter, like the honey, till 1 year, as per the WHO standard, you should not give sweet to your kids, right? And then you want to give porridges and things like that after 1 year. So what I did is I took this palm jaggery, the coconut palm jaggery, which is actually coming from a village made coconut palm jaggery. I melted it and I mixed it with my ragi porridge, the Kerala banana porridge, and so on and so forth. And the beauty was the taste that we want to eat. I have been brought up eating Cerelac, technically talking, but I have never given to my first kid because the way you do things at home, being a mother, with this originality, really will say no to your canned foods, come what may. So again, to keep it short, I said, why to keep this to myself? Let me bring it to out others, other mothers, my church fellows apartment. And that's how Homes and Hills started. So Homes, if you see, is somewhere where your coconut palm jaggery come from. And Hills is where my spices all across India, honey, everything comes from there. So Homes and Hills also is a name we gave as we give it to our kids. That's how it's my third born. So yeah, this is how Homes and Hill arrived. Only from a mother thinking of other mothers.
Absolutely, absolutely. Because on all our previous interviews so far, everybody had some kind of um, a consciousness when they chose what they wanted to do as a business. It was not like, okay, let me start a business just for the reason of financial independence. Every venture had either the environment in mind, or other mothers in mind, or other children of other mothers in mind. So every time a mompreneur speaks, every time a mompreneur sells something, if it is something that I would not give my child, I would not sell it. As simple as that. If I'm somebody who would want to avoid plastics for my children, I would not sell something in plastic. So I've seen entrepreneurs, even Teena's packaging. If you see, I am a hardcore fan of Tulsi honey. So if you see her packing, it's in glass. We don't find plastic in Teena's packing. So there are quite a few brands that sell honey in plastic bottles, but these are conscious decisions that mompreneurs take to avoid plastics. And in everything that they do, they think through as to how this can be made better for the environment? To what maximum extent can we avoid spoiling the environment for the business that we do? Try to make it paper packing, they try to make it cardboard packing. So they try their best to avoid plastics. This is something that I've seen in most of the mompreneurs. Even if they start with packaging just to make the cost affordable, once they grow to a particular level, they try all kinds of methods to make it glass or something more, a bit more biodegradable. So, my personal experience with Tulsi honey is that because it is a natural remedy, and any natural remedy, they say that it takes time to give that effect. And when it goes with English medicine, you give something, it tends to cure a little earlier, but it
Yeah.
always has its own effects later. But at the same time, natural medicine, things like Tulsi honey, they give you a very decent effect in a very reasonably short time, and it
Yeah.
has honestly helped us, starting from the pandemic, to avoid frequently giving medicines to our children for cold and cough. And it has been all about immunity boosting. Just not Teena, there are quite a few brands in our tribe uh, which have actually put in a lot of effort to make natural remedies. And to any mother would avoid medicines for a child, especially the younger
Mm.
ones. So medicines are for the elderly. But now even the elders, they try to go for a natural remedy rather than the medicine. It makes us feel so much better to have Tulsi honey rather than a tablet. So uh, uh, going,
That just reminds me, as you said about immunity and this, I remember some of the beautiful lines which our clients say we cannot forget. Though we leave the brand, but we will not forget those comments.
yeah,
They said while in the COVID time, peak COVID, they were using our Homes and Hills black pepper.
mm,
And technically, what happened is generally when you buy it from the market, you tend to put a lot. So
yeah,
same habit, they took this and they put a lot, and they just got, I would say, fumes everywhere. And
yeah,
they called and said, Teena, your pepper is so hot. Probably the COVID will run away eating so much of, the pepper
yeah,
and the things. And I was blown away with such a comment.
right.
So as Sangeeta said, it makes so much sense.
It
Yes.
makes so much sense, and it's like I can give this to my child without second thoughts. I know it's
Yeah.
safe, and I know it's coming from a fellow mother. That's the strong point of this community of mothers, because you know that a fellow mother will never give you something that which she would not give her child. So coming
Totally.
to the last question, last segment of the interview, um, I spoke about Tulsi honey now, and I told you why. So, what are the other whys? Why do people recommend you? Quite a few people have recommended Teena's spices to me. I have recommended Tulsi honey to a lot of people in the group. So, what is it that makes people repeatedly buy from you, and what is it that makes your customers recommend you to friends and family?
Right. So this is a very detailed question, but I will try and make it very short, because so see, the products that we get from is something which comes from the hills, dried on the hills. So it's directly from the sun, no machine being used. So if you see the cloves, the oil content remains in the clove. Likewise, I can talk about every other product. The walnuts, which comes from Kashmir, the one which you get from the market has a oil bitterish smell, but these ones, I have right away in front of me. If you see these ones, you will not find that. And this is not something which I say, but I get the confidence when I hear from the other mothers. This is
Right,
one of the reason why people prefer and they kind of recommend others, because they said when we are buying from let's say another online stores or in the shops, they found worms crawling inside. They found that it was about to get expired, so they got for a lesser value. So my products are a little above the market price, but it is very much because the way it is packed, the way it is shipped, the way we procure it from the farmers, we maintain the authenticity, the freshness, the originality. Sangeeta, once this is expired, I will not sell it to you for
right,
a less price. Neither I will use it. I will see if I can do something else about it, but I will not use, neither I will sell. So
right,
this is how we maintain the authenticity. What we say is what we give. And that is why today, 3+ years down the line, as you recommend it to others, I recommend to others and others recommend to others. So it's a word of mouth. So if you talk about neem honey today, people said, oh gosh, I thought this neem honey, it will be bitterish. But then other toddlers it
Right.
tasted, they said, I have to hide this in the cupboard because
Yes.
they wanted to just eat it. So as I talk to my office people and they say, my child is this, it's only eating with the jam or the sauce. So they will recommend, why don't you give your chapatis with, there's a brand called Homes and Hills, try the honey. We have the small 50 ml pack, 199 rupees, you get 3 honey trial packs. So that is how it goes, like a fire from mouth to mouth, I mean a word of mouth. And that's how you help us to grow as well and to get that confidence back. So it comes with a price, but for our health, price is not something that we should think so much, because that is how you live a long life and you be with your family and give that strength that you need. Yeah, so this
Right.
is something about it.
Very true. And Teena has been sweet enough to give the listeners an offer on her website. So, Teena, we could probably close with that.
Yes, please. So we have a list of products, but this is like a curcumin, Meghalayan curcumin, which has 7 to 9% of curcumin in the turmeric, right? Like you have the Mamra almonds, which comes from Kashmir, which has more of oil content. Likewise, there are so many products, but what I'm doing for all my Kadividi members and people who will be listening to this, by end of this month, I'll be giving you all a free shipping. Right, free shipping. I will update this on my website, as well as if you want to do a WhatsApp order, if you're not very okay with browsing on the systems, you will get no cart value. So even if you order just one tulsi honey, or you order a 2000 rupees bundle, you get free shipping only for Kadivedi shop members. As a small business, it's difficult to do this because we really go, inch to inch, neck to neck to give
Absolutely.
you the best. But
Yes.
for the love of all the moms out there, do try this with free shipping, Kadivedi, and on our website, homesandhills.com. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Tina. That's very nice of you. So, listeners, by the end of this month, you will be able to use the coupon code KADAIVD on homesandhills.com, and we will see if we can enable the same coupon code on kadaivd.shop as well, where you could find Tina's products. You could use that for a free shipping on your order, and she's again sweet enough to have said that there's no minimum order value for this offer. So even if you order just one item from her website, it's going to be free shipping for you. And thank you so much, Tina, for spending your valuable Monday morning with us for this interview. Wonderful and always inspirational listening to you. To the listeners and viewers, we will be back with another inspirational mompreneur very soon. Please do keep watching this space. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sangeeta, for being an influence and helping us to spread the light around. Thank you so much.
Thank you.